Do you want to do damage like this? Because if you do, it's honestly easy to do with these builds. Plural, because I'll be showing you two different builds today. One orientated more for Diluvian and Hell modes while still maintaining some of the damage. Today you will not only be getting the stats and talents needed to beat anything in the game in under 20 seconds, but also new gear.
I got a whole lot of racks, that's how we do that.
Let's start off strong with the combination of talents that allows to do this much damage in quick succession. Because with these three elements and their hybrid talents working together, it's honestly the most synergy I've seen in a PvE build ever. If you speak to the Mystic with 50 Frostro on Thundercall, you're going to see a path available named I Seek the Qualities of Frozen Lightning. It's going to give you a card called Fulgurite Formation. Fulgurite Formation strikes your opponent with lightning when your crystals detonate, causing massive damage. Do you know what else is massive? On its own, this card isn't really the strongest, but it really shines when paired with another Frost hybrid talent that you should be familiar with, Temperature Shock. Your fire mantras now detonate any stacked crystals. Paired with Flame's Eruption Path, it will allow you to get an advanced talent called Volcanic Glass, causing an eruption when the crystals are popped using a flame mantra. And to top it off, we'll have Flora's Lava, not only giving you much more mantra scaling, as you'll have to go 100 flame for this talent, but also consistent damage over time. With all these talents, when you apply crystals using your Warden Blade, Ice Flock and Frozen Servants, you're going to detonate them with a flame mantra, causing Chaser to not only get hit by eruptions, but also struck by lightning in quick succession, causing what you see in this clip to occur. But if you recall to the start of this video, I promised you two builds. One, the Chaser build, my big damage build, you could say, that I just showed you. And two, the Diluvian/Hell mode. So let's get into the Diluvian build. Now we're not going to have level 5 mantras on this version of the build, which might sound a bit scary, but this was a clip from when I was just progressing the build. Level 1 mantras, no Ring of Casters, no damage mods, and I was just one-tapping everything anyway. So you don't really need level 5 mantras for big waves of enemies. Alright, so here we have the two versions of the builds. We have the Layer 2 version and the Diluvian version that I'll be walking you through. So we have 25 agility for Speed Demon. We have 25 intelligence for Perfect Flash, which you'll notice in the clips, I don't even proc. It's kind of just there. I have 40 willpower. You would have had to go 50 before the most recent update because Underdog was 50. But now Underdog and Giant Slayer emerged and it's only 40, making this possible. 25 charisma for Tough Love. And it does scale well with Grand Sudaruska. That's why we have our 30 heavy weapon. We have 100 Flame Charm for Flora's Lava, Volcanic Glass, Temperature Shock, 95 Frost Draw, same talents but Crystallization as well, and then the 50 Thunder Call for Frugalite Formation or whatever it's called. I can't tell you how many times I had to re-record that because I couldn't say that. For your attributes, I'm running 6-6, but I've tested 1-5, 5-1-6, I've tested 4-2-6 as well. These do one cycle, but if you're not going to go 6 proficiency, you do need some stacks, and or you do need to proc. This is what Perfect Flash is for. If you don't want to go 6 proficiency, get Perfect Flash, and use it. Actually use it. Moving on to the Diluvian version. Alright, I'm sorry for what you're about to see, but you have to trust the process, okay? You have to trust it. Now, this is a Battle Axe build with Brick Wall, Frost Draw, Thunder Call, and Flame Charm. And then, listen, I know it looks funky, but you're going to go 6 Vitality, 6 Song Chant with this. So obviously you have 100 Fortitude, 100 Willpower for Brick Wall. You have 25 Intelligence for Perfect Flash, 5 Strength for Carnivore, 50 Frost Draw, 50 Thunder Call for Frugalite Pre-Shrine, and then 60 Flame Charm for level 4 Flame Charm mantras. And the mantras, these are the mantras I use. And these are the mantras I use on the Layer 2. Now you can change these around depending on your kit and what you like using, especially on the Diluvian version because I really have less testing with it. Honestly, I was thinking of getting rid of like Ice Flock and Warden Blades because the mobs now run from them, and getting something like, I don't know, Rising Frost. I maybe Ice Lasers or something. I don't know. On the Deep Oaken Wiki. Time I put you onto the PvE equipment. Now, one that's more known now is the, if I can find it. Let's find our boy, bro. You get it from the world boss. gives you overflowing dam. Here it is. I said here it. Yo. 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 Wait a minute. Can I just... Yes! There we go. We got the Warlock's Mantle. Now, we're gonna get the Warlock's Mantle for Overflowing Dam for 15% more on our first M1 when we're using our weapons. This is honestly gonna be probably really game-changing for some PvEs, I'll be honest. Like, I can see, like, the Skipper Gripper PvE builds doing really well with this. Like, oh my gosh, I'm saying this Warlock's Mantle. Overflowing Dam. Big damage, yes. But there's one that's slightly less known, and it's honestly it might change the way builds are made, like a good chunk. We go to face, scroll down, and it should be right here. The Fall of Enmity. It gives you Lose Your Mind. This is probably like the craziest thing they've added, I'll be honest. And it's really drippy. Look at it. It doesn't even disappear like that when you're in game with it, I swear. Like, when I'm looking at it, it just stays there. This mask comes with an innate talent, Lose Your Mind. Deal more damage the more insane you are. Grants 15% damage at maximum insanity. And you can just get Grasp on Reality, so you take less damage from scratching. And then get a Corrupted Bell with Sanity downside. And you should be able to use that versus Tracer and be fine. This is really strong. You should be using this if you're not already. Especially on any layer 2 builds, any Diluvian builds. Especially Diluvian builds, since you can just get Piercing Will and then get Lose Your Mind with no strength. So this is saving you 30 points. Which also, shows you why I was only 5 strength on the Diluvian build earlier. Because you can just use this.
Tenka. Mario Kusho! Jojo wa Kimi no Boken. I so go heaven. Okay, let's fight, trust. Nah, I'm gonna do my
You're not real. You're not a real person, bro. You don't actually
No,
exist.
I am.
You don't actually exist.
Bro, I'm Miles Morales.